It's going to be a lot of fun. Tyler Wright in her first final of 2018, the two-time world champ, coming up against Lakey Peterson, who has announced her arrival. She wants to get into the title race, and she can get into the lead. She can take the Jeep Leaders jersey from Steph Gilmore with a victory right here.
Right to it, Ronnie. Well, you mentioned the pressure situation that Lakey must be feeling. A win here assures her a spot at the top of the leaderboard. Let's see who gets the best of this exchange.
Well, Tyler takes that inside position, particularly deep at the moment, and as a result, the scoring opportunity goes begging on the outside. Lakey assumes that priority. Lakey Peterson's got priority. She's eyeing one off at the moment, thinking about it, and she will make a move. So with 37 minutes remaining, here goes the Californian, who grew up on a right-hand point break. Really attacks the first section, lays into a huge carve on the second move. Climbs on the roof just to get to this final piece of whitewater, and she lays into it big time. So a great start.
Around as we get to feast our eyes on this ride from Lakey, straight into the lip. That was scoring so well yesterday, and then that arc that we've been mentioning. So Lakey just right back to the antics, and even just put that tempo right up and suiting this wave so well. You mentioned she's been growing up on right-hand point breaks.
Lakey getting the jump on Tyler in their last exchange in the quarterfinals on the Gold Coast. Tyler now looking to get some attention off that opening ride for Lakey. But just the two turns, so a shorter ride. But what did you make of Lakey's performance?
Just so impressive. Tyler Wright, you can tell she's a bit more front-footed in her approach, and just lays down that layback and a floating maneuver. Two-turn combo from Tyler Wright, but you can see the little subtle differences in these ladies surfing.
Lakey is really the surfer that I'm so focused on at the moment, just to see how she deals with the pressure of this massive opportunity to get herself back in the yellow jersey for just the second time in her career. An 8.33 on her first wave. Beautiful looking wall standing up on right number 2. And she does continue to attack the wave, gets a little bogged down on that second move, so she's going to get out of there.
And Lakey, after dropping that 8.33, just did the little scoop around her underneath her priority, took off on this wave. But what went wrong? You could tell she's trying to time this perfectly, and there just gets a little bit stuck on the fins. And then again, that rail just gets a bit dirty. So 2 mistimed turns from Lakey, but you know what? It doesn't matter. She's got the 8.33 that was underneath Tyler Wright's priority. So she's just having a swing and making opportunities while Tyler has that priority. Tyler almost putting on the jersey and getting out and competing is almost a sanctuary for her.
Definitely, and here she goes. Nice looking wall, silky smooth conditions once again here at Karamas. And Tyler really tries to put it on the line. She knows there's big points for those attacks on the lead. Lakey gets an opportunity to get rid of the 3.77 and press further ahead here. Hacks that one off the top. Has to deal with that wave dropping out a little bit. Really sucked up. She'll throw the reverse. Can she ride out of the foam? Not quite. So she'll head back out now. Probably won't up the requirement here. 29.5 minutes to go. And Tyler Wright, 24 finals for 13 wins. She is one of the most winning surfers on the championship tour. Here's Lakey on the replay.
Yeah, you can tell Lakey's just looking for a section to unload on there, but you just see that refraction coming up the face of that wave. It kind of puts her a little bit off, but then going for that air reverse, so finding that point of difference.
There's plenty of other waves on the island, of course. We had this wave during the break. Lakey Peterson looking to back up that 8.33, Rosie.
I think she's done it. Well, 2 turns there. I was hoping she'd get a bit of a finish.
Just over 15 minutes to go. Tyler Wright still looking for a 7.84. And the chair up the beach, Kaipo, it's one of our favourite things to watch at this contest, and we could see it done in a different fashion here in Bali.
Yeah, Ronnie, it is unique to this venue in that we always see people cheered up the beach, but in Bali you get cheered up a special way. Right here is the greeting squad for our champ this year at the Corona Bali Protected, presented by Hurley.
Well, we've got Lakey finishing a wave off here. We'll try and get you a view of that chariot, which is going to take the victor to the main stage here for the presentation.
Well, this is the answer back to the 8.33. Lakey on a beautiful stretched out wall just digs into that first turn, that arc that we've seen all week long, and then straight into that second maneuver. So comboing up those major maneuvers, winding this one around for that cutback. And and then finishing off. So I think that's going to better her scoreline.
The noise from the crowd. Got some medium-sized set waves rolling in. Tyler starting to make a move. Is she too deep for this wave? No, looks well positioned at the moment. So driving off the bottom, she needs to chip away at this 10-point ride. Certainly capable at dropping excellent scores. Hammers the second section. A lot of risk in that turn. Up into the bowl once again. Just transitioning, looking for a solid finish. Cutting back now. And that will be her best ride. 4.5 minutes to go. Needs the judges to get on board with those first two turns because there wasn't much else down the line.
Just running through Lakey's mind that she could have upped the ante on that 6.33, but this from Tyler Wright, beautiful glassy wall, and just leans right into it, gets into that top third of the wave, so comes out of it with a lot of spray, with a lot of speed. She did have to kind of reshuffle her feet on the deck of her surfboard there. It's a tiny bit hung up, I think we could see, but this first maneuver, let's just watch it in all its glory. It gets almost parallel to that wave and then just digs deep. I talk about that top third. It really allows her to slingshot back down the line with a lot of speed, and then goes for the second maneuver, wants to get in this lip and show that she's critical. So throws the fins there. That's the reshuffle of the feet that I was talking about to regain composure. Two just dynamic maneuvers. Let's see if Lakey can get herself on something good.
Well, Lakey's had the rhythm in the heat so far. And Tyler's paddling out, watching this one, trying to get rid of a 6 to increase her heat score total, and goes all out on the first section. You've got to love the commitment.
Let's see if she goes on this one.
They want a certain type of wave, that's for sure.
Yep.
That was better than every wave I've had in Bali this trip, but here is the one for Tyler. She's got a lot of speed for this first section, draws off the bottom, and absolutely murders the first section. Second turn is strong, and a tidy finish, chasing a 7.17, and that was the turn of the final so far.
Wow. Wow. Lakey with priority lets that one go. Tyler Wright just bears her fangs. Let's see if it'll be enough. She got a 7.17 on her previous ride. She needs an identical score to get that number and jump ahead of Lakey.
Well, there is not a lot of time on the clock in this final.
Well, Ronnie, you were calling this the turn of this final so far. A lot of speed, pacing down the line, and then lays into it. So as a first hook, I'm all about it. Then that wave kind of fattens out, but she still gives it a good go, finishes it off. So one incredible maneuver. Was it enough to get the 7.17? It is going to be incredibly close.
Can't believe that she let that one go.
I can't believe that Lakey let that go with priority.
Had priority, had the lead, and gave Tyler Wright a chance. And Tyler's just not one of those competitors, Rosie, that you get nervous for. Some competitors, you feel their nerves coming through at you from the lineup. But Tyler, when she takes off on a wave, you always feel pretty confident that she's going to throw something big out in those high-pressure situations. She needed to go all out. She got that first section right, but there wasn't much else on it, and the number is starting to come through now, and it's not enough. A 6.57.
Watch the reaction.
And Lakey Peterson hangs on for the victory. Her second of the season. Your new...
That was incredible.
Jeep leader. And look at that. Lakey, she can't believe she let that one go, but she survived. She hangs on to the win. Amazing. 3 finals this season, 2 victories now, and she is snatching the yellow jersey from Steph Gilmore, your new world #1. Well, that was heavy.
What an incredible moment for Lakey. The air sucked out of the room, knowing that she gave an opportunity to Tyler Wright, that she comes away with the win, as well as the top of the rankings. Jeep leader Lakey Peterson, just incredible. Congratulations.